Namaste and good morning. What a beautiful morning. And this morning I choose to be in the bushes because it's so peaceful, and it's a reminder that in our history, our saints and sages, when they want to go into meditation, they move away from the masses of people, and they go into that quiet place in the bushes next to the river, with birds chirping and that peace and tranquility, to be one with creation, to be one with Mother Earth, with fresh water, cooling breeze, and the brightness of the sun, and also the space. Well, this morning we're here, and this is our mandir. Welcome to mandir again, where it is peace and total peace and tranquility. And our intention this morning is to develop ourselves, have that human effort, because human effort always warrants God's grace. And you know, when in a society like America, when there's capitalism, it gives the opportunity for human effort, because everyone wants to acquire, and that driving force, that tamasic, that rajasic nature, it what gives us energy. Swami Parameshananda would have said, what are real friends? Energy, enthusiasm, and perseverance. When there's that capitalism versus socialism, where everyone is equal and the wealth is share equally, we've seen in society that it didn't work. We see it in Soviet Union, it was dismantled, and now it's Russia and so many split out countries like Kazakhstan. These kinds of entrepreneurship, it encourages entrepreneurship. Yes, Swami Parameshananda would have said, what are real sins? Weakness, fear, cowardice, and meanness. And what are real sources of strength? Patience, fortitude, and endurance. Now, when these are all contributing to human effort, because without human effort, we would not go to moksha and liberation freely. Because when we have that entrepreneurship, we want to acquire. This is these are the fruits of life, you know. One of them is to acquire, so that we have that contentment and we move closer to God. Because contentment desires less desires. So we're looking what is happening in America for coming up with this election. You know, everything happens with God's grace. We look at it and we're saying, oh, we criticize this one and that party and this party, and then we're saying, oh, we wish it to be something else. But whatever is happening is all God's grace. This is a divine play. And we've seen in our history, in all religions, in our Hinduism and Christianity, that they have to be the opposing forces, good and bad. Because if there's no devil in Christianity, there's no Christianity. And we see in our Mahabharat coming of Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Duryodhan. And because of that opposing negative force, then the Mahabharat war came about because of that. And then we see in Ramayana, Ravan, he was in his last birth and he was creating havoc. And then Bhagwan Sri Ram would have come. And because of Ravan, the war would have ensued, because he had to be removed. The same thing in the Mahabharat war. So we always have this negative opposing forces, positive and negative. In us, we also have that positive and negative. And we have to overcome it. That is the goal of our lives. And Swami Parameshananda would have said, what is the goal of life? Self-realization, universal emancipation. Because what he was saying in essence, that let us move to that place where we come to our original state of consciousness, moving out of this manifested universe, the opposing forces. When we're in consciousness, there's no opposing force. We are the ultimate. There's nothing more to achieve. So this morning, let us pay adorations to Surya Narayan. He has come out. And Om Bhara Bhavasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhavasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Adorations to Surya Narayan. That the fire, that light that is keeping us alive. And let us bring in the Guru this morning. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Follow the Guru, because he's the one that's going to move you from the negative force, from that state of laziness. He's going to bring you to that place of rajasic quality, and then when you're contented through your human effort, you'll come to that sattvic state, and then from there you will skyrocket and go into consciousness. This is my message this morning. Let us, the human effort, let us try to acquire it for our contentment, but keep in mind that in the end, that when we fulfill our desires, then we would have gone to that place of consciousness. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Simple message, but profound. Oh, isn't it so beautiful? Take a look at this forest. How beautiful it is. This is where we have been staying, and we're together in this morning and enjoying the peace where the saints and sages would have come. How beautiful it is. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Let's look at Surya Narayan. Okay. And there's Lord Shiva. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. Well, have a beautiful day. Have no fear. We are already gods and goddesses. Come to that realization. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.